Hello. According to the World Stroke Organization, stroke is the second leading cause of death worldwide and the leading cause of disability. Every year, approximately 17 million people worldwide suffer from stroke, and every 6 seconds, one person dies from a stroke. According to the 2022 statistics from the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 people will experience a stroke in the future. So, what is a stroke? Why is it so dangerous? Does having a stroke always lead to death? Let's find out in this video. Stroke, also known as cerebrovascular accident, is often called a stroke when it happens to young people and cerebrovascular accident when it happens to older people. It's uncertain why this distinction is made. How does a stroke occur? It's quite simple. Our bodies are nourished by blood, which acts as a delivery system for essential nutrients to every cell. This includes oxygen, and the blood vessels are an incredibly complex and long network responsible for this delivery. It's estimated that if all the blood vessels were laid end to end, they could wrap around the Earth twice, because they are so long and complex. Issues with blood vessels are quite common and can occur if we don't take good care of them. Taking care of them will be explained at the end of the video. When blood vessels encounter problems, it can be due to blockages or ruptures, resulting in some areas not receiving blood anymore. As mentioned earlier, blood plays the role of a delivery service, and one of its crucial cargo is oxygen. Cells need oxygen just like sons need daughters and daughters need makeup. So if oxygen is not delivered within a few minutes, cells will die. Skin cells, muscle cells, they might survive, but when brain cells die, it becomes a very serious issue. The body can very well end up dying. According to statistics, the global mortality rate for stroke in 2021 was over 53%. If you're lucky enough to fall into the 47%, that survive, about 40% of stroke survivors will experience complications. Only 10% are fortunate enough to fully recover. When a stroke occurs, part of the brain is damaged, and complications can be severe. For example, cognitive disorders, difficulties in basic activities such as eating, speaking, and loss of bladder control, mental disorders, visual disturbances, and even blindness can occur. So why do some people suffer strokes while others do not? The causes of stroke are quite complex and depend on the following factors. Firstly, there are factors that cannot be changed, including age. Anyone can suffer a stroke, but the older you get, the higher the risk. Starting from the age of 55, every 10 years, the risk of stroke doubles. In terms of gender, males are more likely to have a stroke than females. A family history of stroke increases the risk for other family members. People with diabetes, heart disease, or high blood pressure are at higher risk because high blood pressure puts pressure on blood vessels, making them more prone to ruptures. This is called hemorrhagic stroke. Additionally, people of different racial backgrounds have different stroke risks. For example, African Americans have twice the risk of stroke compared to white Americans. Secondly, there are modifiable risk factors, including being overweight or obese. Often, overweight and obese individuals are at a higher risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, or high blood pressure. Smoking is another major risk factor. Studies have shown that smokers have twice the risk of stroke compared to non-smokers. Even non-smokers who are exposed to secondhand smoke have a higher risk of stroke. So it's crucial to quit smoking or at least avoid smoking near children, women, and the elderly, as the elderly are particularly susceptible to this condition. Unhealthy lifestyles, poor nutrition, lack of exercise, and physical inactivity also increase the risk of stroke. So starting tomorrow, I'll be running more. Stroke can happen quickly or slowly, and it can be mild or severe. If it's fast and severe, the symptoms will be clear. However, slow or mild strokes have some symptoms like sudden fatigue or weakness, numbness on one side of the face, a twisted smile, difficulty in moving, unable to lift both arms over the head simultaneously, difficulty in pronouncing words, unclear speech, slurred speech, blurred vision, dizziness, loss of balance, inability to recall what others have said, reduced visual acuity, blurred vision, inability to see clearly, sudden severe headache, possibly accompanied by nausea. If you experience these symptoms, you may have had a stroke, and you should seek medical attention immediately. To treat a stroke, doctors must consider each individual case to create a suitable treatment plan. However, it's often complex and difficult to achieve full recovery. Therefore, prevention is better. Exercise daily, maintain a healthy diet, avoid smoking and other harmful substances, not only to protect yourself, but also those around you. In summary, a stroke is a condition where the brain lacks blood. which can be caused by blockage or ruptured blood vessels, resulting in blood flowing out instead of reaching its intended destination. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you again.